Right, good afternoon everyone. So today's job is going to cover removing the rear spoiler. So whether you're fitting replacement, you want to get this painted, you just want to go for the smooth look, we'll show you how to remove it. It's a really simple process, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Won't need lots of tools to do it. Just a flathead screwdriver and a couple of sockets, that's it. So what we'll do, we'll talk you through how to remove the wing, then how to refit it is just reversing that process. So let's jump right in. Okay, so what we'll do, pop the trunk first, and you can see you've got a couple of rubber bungs down this end, a couple down this end, and then there's some bolts behind here. So we'll just have to pop this cover off as well and pop these out. Okay, so first of all, removing these rubber bungs. It's a nice easy process. Just get your finger behind them, lift them up and off. Let's go to the other side and do exactly the same, just get those rubber bungs off. And that just reveals some tiny little bolt heads that we'll have to undo in a minute, but we're going to concentrate next on removing this centre cover. Okay, so next we're going to need to remove this cover, so they're nice and easy. Just get a small flathead screwdriver or trim popping tool, whichever's easier. And these are nice and easy ones to come out. Just make sure you put them in a little pot so you don't lose them. There you go. They come out nice and easily. So just do that all the way around so we can get this carpet out of the way. Show you a close-up of that as well. So all we do, get that behind, and off we pull. One more to go. Go. Make sure we don't lose any in the boot, and that's that trim removed. Okay, so inside these two holes here are two 8mm bolts that you need to undo. So because they could potentially drop into your boot here, what I tend to do as a little trick is just have a little magnet on hand just underneath, so if they do fall, they attach to the magnet rather than falling into the boot. So get your 8mm socket, that's an 8mm socket. Okay, so they're a bit stiff to start with, so let's just get our magnet underneath in case that falls out. Right, let's get some more control now over it. So remember, keep your magnet there, so it just catches it if it falls into the boot. There you go. You can see your magnet's caught that, and you can just fish that out. Okay, and then just go with your long nose pliers and pull that out. I know it's a bit probably over the top, but it would just really annoy me if we dropped the bolt into the boot lid and it was rattling about. So again, just stick your magnet underneath. Stick your magnet underneath, get your 8mm socket. And they are really stiff when they first get started, especially if your wing's never been removed before. So just note that when you're undoing those. It takes a bit of pressure to get those bolts started. You can see there's plenty of movement in the wing already, so that bolt must be pretty much out. And bring that out on the magnet. There you go. That's that off. So that's that end nice and loose. So we're going to go the other end and do the same there. Okay, so we're going to do exactly the same. Put our magnet underneath just to catch it if it falls. Use our 8mm socket. and get that removed. So again, we've caught that, we're going to use our pliers to pull that out. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go for that second bolt. The magnet, you may think is overkill, it's entirely up to you. I just don't like the idea of it dropping in, so you don't have to do that step. That's just in there for anyone that's a bit like me. I'm a bit accident prone, so I'd rather have the backup of having the magnet in there rather than the rattling of the bolt. Okay, so that's undone. So again, just reaching with my pliers, and out that comes. Off the magnet comes. You can see that's loose now, so it's in the centre section. Okay, so now we just need to look in here, and because the spoiler runs across the whole of the back, there's actually some little pegs here, some little plastic clips that hold it in place, so we just need to get those removed. Okay, so if we bring the camera in, what you'll be able to see is this white clip here. So that white clip, there's another one this end. They're what we're going to be removing next. So these greens, there's a green and a blue one in the middle here. They will easily come off when we remove the spoiler. So it's these white ones here. What we're going to do is get a pair of long nose pliers, apply some pressure to the spoiler, pulling it away from the boot lid, and squeeze that clip just gently and keep that undone. Okay, so what we're going to do, hand on the spoiler, so we're pulling it away, get a long pliers in and just squeeze just gently, don't crush the clip, and you'll see so that ends coming off nice and easily. That's one. And if you're doing this job by yourself, get something like a plastic trim tool and pop that in between the body of the car. So let's show you that one. Just that there. What that's doing is just keeping pressure on this clip so it doesn't pop back into place. So next we're going to go for this clip on this side. So we hold on to the spoiler, apply some pressure away, pop that out, and that clip's now out as well. So again, get a plastic trim tool and just pop that in between the spoiler so that those clips don't come in, then close the boot lid. Okay, so once that boot lid's closed, you should be able to pull up and away, and I'll give you some overviews of those clips now. Okay, so if we do an overview of what we've just undone, so 2 bolts at the end, we've got this here, which is the white plastic clip that you need to squeeze, and then that's what we then held the spoiler away from the car. These little clips, these just pop out, they're more like locator pins than clips. Again, this is the other white one that we had to do at the other end. Then we've got the 2 bolt holes either side. Okay, so what does it leave behind? It's quite crusty and dirty, so we'll get some quick detail and quickly wash this off. And then you can see we've got holes, so I'll clean this off and then you can see the holes better, and we'll explain what happens with those. Okay, so if you look at the back of the trunk, you can see you've got 2 holes either end. They were the bolt holes. Then you've got where the big white clips go, here and here. 3 in the middle, 3 locating pins. And over on this side, you can see you've got your 2 holes. So you can't run spoilerless unless, so like my car's actually going in for a full respray, so I could get these holes welded up and then run completely spoilerless. Or you can make sure you buy a spoiler off the shelf, sort of the TRD spoiler, etc. that will cover all the existing holes in the boot lid, so you don't have to get them fixed or covered up, filled, or whatever you want to do in terms of repairing those. Or if you're just replacing for a stock like-for-like spoiler, then you've got no concerns, because obviously you'll bolt straight back through these holes and refit it. So if you want to learn how to fit the spoiler, all you've got to do is reverse the steps to remove the spoiler from the car, and it's nice and as simple and easy as that. So hopefully you found today's video useful. So we've got more content coming, including how to remove this section of the trunk lid as well. So we're going to cover that in a similar video to this. So if you found the video useful, please hit that like button, that really helps the channel, and hit subscribe and the notification bell, and that'll give you alerts whenever new content goes live for the BRZ, for the GT86, for the F56, the R53 Mini. Lots of content coming soon, so look after yourself, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Threaded bits, and there's actually little holes on the